Hey y'all, welcome back to my product review series. Today I have a really cool product to show y'all. Those of y'all that do a no prep or a low prep style drag racing, you know that data acquisition is a really important tool to have. And so I have a really cool product right here from Motion Raceworks that will help this Firebird get on in the track really straight and smooth. So let's get the box opened up and show it to y'all. So James, I see you already been in box, so we can't exactly do an open boxing.
Yeah.
Was you too excited to play with your toys that's sitting at the shop, at the house waiting to come in the shop?
Yeah, so Motion said that you got to open it and check the content, so I wanted to make sure that we got it opened up and just kind of checked everything. So yeah, I kind of cheat on that a little bit, but
It does say that. Oops.
you're gonna break the stuff.
Oh, break the stuff. What do you even get in there?
Break sense for you and install it.
Let's go ahead and open it up to see what all you got in here.
See what all we got in here. All right.
If we can't break it sitting on the table, we ain't gonna break it at all.
So we got our sensor there, the bolts. All
And
that
that's a
good
Hall
stuff.
effect. That's a Hall effects sensor.
Hall effect sensor. Yep. And here's our ring that's going to go on the yoke.
Yep. 16-tooth high def speed sensor ring.
And then here we've got the little machine bracket piece that will go on the rear end.
Yeah.
So that will actually hold the sensor on there so it can pick up signal, all that good stuff.
And then we have a dum-dum for the dum-dum that bought the dum-dum parts.
Yep, that's me.
Fancy sticker.
And a fancy sticker.
And some,
And some magazines.
some definitely good toilet reading. All right, let's get this thing started. We'll do get the parts installed and see how well you made that harness.
So I actually made this little harness myself, just sitting there watching TV. Just wanted to go ahead and put, because this sensor actually uses a 5-volt signal reference and a ground signal, and then you've got your input signal as well. So went ahead and just made this wire, this harness myself, went ahead and got it pinned so it's pretty much ready to go. So all I got to do is put it in the car, and then we'll run it back there and get it spliced in and be good to go.
Yeah, get it set up on in your computer and spin the tires and make sure everything works.
That's the plan.
Then we can go bother Austin at the dyno and see if we can get that comma on that horsepower number.
Let's do it.
Let's get after it. All right, y'all, so we got the car put together, and you put some miles on it, take them to the track, so we have some actual data to show y'all how this Motion Raceworks speed sensor works. So how do you like it so far?
It's working really good. Getting some good data from it, and the cool thing, one cool thing that I thought was whenever we got it all set up, and I put all the information in the system with rear gear and stuff like that, got all that information put in. I didn't have to really calibrate or anything. It was good to go. I checked it, and I took it down the road. I got out my GPS and verified the speeds were matching up where they were supposed to be, and here we are. It was good to go.
So I mean, everything is just as easy could, and instantly you got wheel speed and all that stuff. So we actually have some data. So come on around here, and we'll show you the data of a couple passes, because the good passes, you can actually see it's just like normal A to B, but we had a actual bad pass, and so it was cool to see, because with his your Holley tuner and all that stuff, he has all your TPS, your RPMs, your wheel speed, to see all of the different data that he had on it. So y'all come around here, and we'll show you all the data and show you what's going on.
All right, so if you look at the data here, you can actually see when the car was staging, was on the two-step. The red line is going to be your RPM. The yellow line is going to be your drive shaft sensor. And then I've also got TPS, which is going to be blue. So you'll see that, but let's leave that off for a second. So you can see I'm on the two-step and then launch the car. RPM immediately spikes up. And then you can see that the drive shaft speed sensor follows suit. So at that point, the car had lost the tire and actually just spun the tire and crow hopped and did all that weird stuff. So I actually got out of it right there when it did that and actually got back in. You can actually see that from the blue line from the TPS. So you can see where, got back in the car, got it recovered. And I wanted to make a full pass, so I went ahead, and even though the pass was blown from the launch, I want to just get the data anyway so you can actually see where I ran it out from there, and you can see where RPM shifting gears there, and the drive shaft speed sensor got up to around 113 mile an hour there at the end of the pass. So pretty cool to be able to see all that stuff.
Yep, and now that you've seen this disaster of a pass, we'll show you the actual footage so you can put the sensors and what the car was reading from the inside of the car to actually see the pass, and then we'll talk about the rest of it right after this pass. So man, I am extremely impressed with the Motion Raceworks stuff. Coming from a carburetor guy, I'm old school on that stuff, and seeing all this, the data and stuff that you can get from these cars. If you're doing no prep, low prep style racing, being able to have always, if you're making passes, being able to have a good camera that you can see the side of the car, you can watch the separation, you can watch the tires and everything working. Having that data is good, but having that plus this to verify, because even on the camera, when you're watching it, you could tell that it crow hopped. You could tell that it got the tires light. You knew that it spun, but you actually could know, how far it spun and tell that you dipped and everything like that. So just having that extra data is so much cooler to be able to just really tune these cars to speeds that people are able to run. So having this, that's a good setup to have, and I'm sold on it. So I hope that anybody that sees this, if y'all are looking at stepping up your data acquisition game to try to make your car, more easy to tune and be able to really put the numbers down and tune the suspension and tune the car up to get that more extra speed out of it. I hope this video is helpful. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure you come back and catch the full build series on this car. And I've got more coming down the pipe, more build series of different trucks and cars, stuff like that. So if y'all enjoyed this, make sure you like, subscribe, and keep on coming back right here to Alley Cat Customs. This. Oh, I felt the slide. I was like, oh, don't open up. You'd watch that tone ring. All right.